like you are. Now remember, the IRA itself is only the vehicle in which you put money into, right? So you still have to invest in low-cost index funds like VTSAX. Have you heard of that? They're Vanguard. I don't talk about ticker symbols very often with investment funds, but a lot of people in the financial independent community talk about V as in Victor, T as in Tom, S as in Sally, A as in Apple, X as in X-ray, VTSAX. I think, don't quote me on this, but I think that it has 1,400 stocks within it. So it's well diversified. Large cap, small cap, medium cap, etc. are all within one mutual fund. And remember, you have income requirements, meaning if you're making a lot of money, you can't put your money in an index fund or in a Roth IRA. In fact, I remember in 2007 I had dinner with a friend of mine that was making pretty good money. And I was all excited to tell him I had a Roth IRA, and he said, well, I make too much for that.
Yes.
So that made me feel kind of bad. So you can put your money into the Roth IRA up to a certain dollar amount per year, and please max it out. So I don't know what it is for 2024, just Google it, because I'm over 50, so for you it's a little bit less. It might be $4,000, something like that. So you continue to put your money in there. It'll grow tax-free, and then you can take money out when you retire, right? And it's all tax-free, so any of the growth on that money over time is tax-free as well. So that is a really great advantage to be able to put money into a Roth IRA. So that might be just one vehicle in which you place your money as you're saving and investing. So for me, you guys know I have the fabulous 4. What are they? Say them with me. What's number 1? A 401k. What's number 2? The Roth IRA. What's number 3? A taxable account. What's number 4? A health savings account. I know I say this a lot, but you've got to learn to max out those accounts, especially your 401k and your Roth IRA. You can only open up a taxable account if you get to a point where you're maxing out those other 2 accounts. Does that make sense? Okay. So, one thing I'm starting to think about is when you do retire and you stop working, you have to figure out what accounts do you take money out of. So I'm still working on that, and the people at Vanguard will help me with that when I get there. Can you hear this? That probably makes nice sounds. I think about you guys all the time, and I hope that you are always maximizing your time, your energy, your have a 401k, ouch, excuse me, my back hurts. If you have a 401k, be sure that you contribute enough to get the company match, then fund your Roth IRA. Does that make sense? So I don't know what your finances are right now, but you've got to put your money into the 401k first to get the match. Some of you may not have money left over at the end of the month to invest anymore. That's okay. But if you do, go to the Roth IRA and put it in there. Maybe that'll take you to the end of the year. Now next year, reevaluate. If you were contributing to the match before and now you put into the Roth IRA, eventually you'll max out the Roth IRA. That might take 2 years or more. Once you start doing both of those things, then you go back to the 401k and you start putting money in there. Does that make sense? Then you'll max out the 401k. Now, that might take another 5 years. Then you get to a point where you're going to open up the taxable account. You're still doing A, B, and C. Now you're opening up the taxable account and continuing to fund those other vehicles as well. Absolutely. You know, people think that building wealth is difficult. It's not. You just need somebody like me to continue to tell you to do it. Right? That's all there is to it. I hope you find this video relaxing because I wasn't exactly sure what I was going to talk about, but while I was in this space, I wanted to create a video and hopefully make it relaxing for you. I like this, the color of this actually. So what else do you want to know about money? Put it in the comments. You know, as I move forward with my channel, I will probably start creating other types of things as well. I'm excited about it. I'm excited about doing this full time. Getting out of the rat race of corporate America. Are you guys in corporate America? What do you do? Put in the comments. How long have you been with your company? Do you plan on staying? What are your long-term goals with money? You know, I don't really encourage you guys to put a lot of comments on my channel, but feel free to let me know how you're doing. Because I know how it is to save and invest. It's almost like you have to, like you can't really talk to people about it. Your friends probably think you're weird, you know, being all conservative and stuff like that. But at least you know where you're going. You know what you are doing. And I'm proud of you for, you know, making the right choices. And some of you may have a long way to go with paying off debt. That's fine too. So everybody is in a different place when it comes to saving and investing, getting out of debt, etc. Somebody recently just asked me a question on my channel. He or she said, "What do you think of Dave Ramsey?" I think Dave Ramsey is wonderful for listening to if you need motivation in getting out of debt. The baby steps make a habit of talking about, how much we're saving and investing, and I wish we did, though. I wish I could change that. Do you remember I said on another episode about we should have on our forehead our net worth? Wouldn't that be a hoot? I think that would really change things. People would be more aware of how well somebody's doing or not. Like I said, just imagine you go to a party and you see somebody and they have negative 30,000 or negative 300,000 on their forehead, and they drive away in a Mercedes. That's pretty, that's an interesting way to think about it, isn't it? If you saw somebody and they drive away in a Mercedes, your immediate thought would be they must be wealthy. But then if they have negative 300,000 on their forehead, that would really change the perception, wouldn't it? It sure would. So what am I going to title this video? Evan's out of town. I'm actually working. Over there, I'm taking a little bit of a lunch break. So working from this space at a friend's. It's been nice to get out of town. So for those of you that work remotely, you could do the same. Change things up. Get out of the rut of everyday life if you have to. Anyway, so I guess I'm going to wrap this one up. I talked about a Roth IRA. Very important, I think, that everybody, especially young people like you, should invest in a Roth IRA. Google it. That's your homework assignment. If you don't have one, Google it. Think about opening one up and starting systematic investments every month into your Roth IRA. So what happens is you start buying shares and dollar cost averaging into the market every single month. Makes sense? If the market goes down a little bit, that's good. You're buying more shares. The market goes up, the value of your Roth IRA will go up. Do you guys remember I shared with you in another episode that when I first got my Roth IRA in 2006, by 2008, the value was going down, and I remember I called them. I said, "What's up?" Well, of course, the stock market was going down, and I started to second guess myself. Why am I investing if the market is going down? But that's when you should be investing. And you guys know that. Right now, in June of 2024, we're at the top of the market pretty much. But it's still good to invest. You don't want to wait, for things that could have happened that may not happen. Anyway, at this point, I'm kind of rambling. So I hope you enjoyed this whisper video on the Roth IRA. I hope that you think about getting one if you don't have one. I hope that all of your money is doing well in 2024. If you like this content, give me a thumbs up. I'd appreciate it. Subscribe to my channel as well. And I'll see you guys next time.